You don't fucking
I don't like this.
You say shit all the time. You don't fucking mean.
And I'm gonna say this.
You say shit all the time that you don't mean. Just to clickbait a motherfucker. Just to rage bait and get click shit. You say shit all the motherfucking time. You don't mean.
No, I don't.
Yes, you did. You said that very scene. Said you do.
Kenyon and Rashad somehow ended up right back in another heated exchange during the conversation. And honestly, at this point, it's starting to feel like part of the actual format because every time they're on a show together, someone eventually gets called out. This time around, Rashad McCants once again found himself directly in Kenyon Martin's line of fire. And when you look at the pattern, it really does feel like each episode is just building toward another clash between them. It also naturally raises the question of how Underdog is planning to move forward with both of them on the same roster when there's always this level of tension lingering in the background. So if you're enjoying all the back and forth, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's break down exactly what led to this moment everyone's reacting to.
Stated, if you listen to the rest of the interview, he thought it was absurd for somebody to be saying that. So, not his words. He just repeating what he heard, and which is a crazy statement. If he said I'm an eye test guy, analytics is, to Jaylen Brown's point, ruining the game in real time. There's a lot of people that work for teams that's not qualified because they can put numbers in the computer and go in a room and sound smarter than someone who actually played the game because you didn't put numbers in the computer. You put numbers in a Decimal Master and it spit out certain things. This is what this is. And Jaylen Brown has proven that he's not going to allow any slander on his name in real time when he has a voice to speak out, different platforms to speak out on that, which I applaud. But yeah, no, Bobby is not the one who needs to be catching a stray here.
State your source.
You don't have to. You don't, for what? Like,
say it then.
For what? Like, it's just like you said, it said it's absurd to him, so his feelings are, I don't believe in it. So, therefore. I'm trying, bro.
It is Monday. You can do whatever you like.
No.
It's the start of the week. Free agency almost upon us.
That's sick.
Yeah. Huh? Now go ahead, bro.
Less than 26 hours away from free agency starting.
I remember fighting tooth and nail for Jaylen Brown.
So that's all the faces and shit what I'm talking and shit for?
Yeah, because you said you applauded him, but you wasn't
speaking up for him?
Speaking up for himself.
We been playing with his name, yeah.
Yeah, because we had a whole thing where y'all niggas was on my neck about that.
What? About what he said? No. So therefore, don't put words in our mouth. What me and Brandon say, I'm glad you jumped out there like a goddamn idiot right now. What me and Brandon was talking about was the choice of words that he chose to use when he said it was his favorite season. That's what the fuck you were trying to defend in here. That's a different conversation. So since you always want to fucking have something to want to be ready to rebuttal about some shit, you're fucking wrong.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
The conversation eventually made its way into the Bobby Marks and Jaylen Brown situation, and that's where things really started to pick up, because the idea that Jaylen Brown was the 7th best player on the team instantly sounded wild to a lot of people, and that naturally raised the question of who actually made that claim in the first place, since in the offseason especially, headlines can take on a life of their own, with stories being pushed around mainly to spark debate and attention. So if someone connected to basketball genuinely said something like that about JB, it would obviously be a huge talking point. A lot of people initially assumed Bobby Marks was the one behind the statement, but after digging a bit deeper, it turns out it was actually tied to an unnamed source being referenced. And that's the part that tends to frustrate viewers, because it allows strong claims to circulate without anyone directly owning them. Reporters can float big ideas while still protecting their source, which leaves fans debating something without full context. That's why Nick's point in the moment was pretty straightforward. If a claim is that extreme, people want clarity on exactly where it came from. But even with that discussion, things didn't stay calm for long, because Kenyon Martin and Rashad McCants found themselves right back in another back and forth. Kenyon clearly wasn't feeling how Rashad framed the situation, and like we've seen before, he made sure his opinion was heard loud and clear.
So, Brandon, was that not the point we were making?
No.
Yeah.
Huh?
No.
Brandon?
No.
Was it?
No.
Yeah.
He was defending what we said he was right.
Because
Yes.
you said you can't say what you want to say. Remember,
Because
y'all
it's not
tried to
free
talk me.
speech. No, we
remember
said
you tried to talk me off
the
my
freedom
square.
of
Because when you
speech
say
is
remember
Remember y'all
not
tried
free.
to talk me
Great
off my
narrative.
square.
Freedom of speech is
Remember
not
you tried
free
to
is what
talk
we
me off my
said.
square, right?
We stated that
It's a full circle moment.
me and Brandon was in his very
Full circle moment. I have a photographic memory. I
and
do
as
this.
well.
I'm very,
So,
very, very,
We
very
were
good at
saying that we had a problem with you saying that it was your favorite season, the words that you were choosing to use in that moment
And this is-
after you won, and that's what Steve. That was
This
the
is why
whole.
I said he
This is why
can say
they break the
whatever the
narrative.
fuck he wants.
And we said
I said,
freedom
you
of
said
speech
you
ain't
can't.
free.
You
And
said
that's
you
when
can't
your
go
dumb ass
defend
jumped
yourself.
out there like a
Can't do
dummy.
all this. Now
that
we
day.
applauding
And that's when you
that he
jumped out
defended
there.
himself.
In this regard, I said he has the right to defend himself. He has proven that he is going to speak up people playing on his name. I applaud him in that regard in this because we're talking about basketball here. We're talking about basketball. So
Had the right
eye
to
test,
defend himself
so
in that
therefore I'm
conversation
speaking up
too.
for Brandon Bobby Marks in this regard because Bobby didn't say it. He said his words are, I like Jaylen Brown. Give me Jaylen Brown on my team any day. I think it's absurd that someone says he's the seventh best player on his team. That's what Bobby Marks said. So if Jaylen
Bobby
Brown
Marks is full of shit.
speaking,
There's no reason to say that.
Yeah, he
There's
can
no
say
reason to say it. There's no reason to say it if you don't feel it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And I'm
You
not gonna
say shit all the
some
time
shit.
you don't fucking
I don't
mean.
like this.
You
but then
say
I'm
shit
saying
all the time that you
I
don't
say
fucking
this,
mean.
and I'm gonna say this.
You say
Why would
shit
I do that?
all the time that you
I'm
don't
not
mean.
starting narratives.
Just to clickbait
I'm not
a
starting
motherfucker.
narratives.
Just
Nah.
to rage bait and get
Nah.
click shit. You say
Nah.
shit all the motherfucking
No, I
time
don't.
you don't mean.
No, I don't.
Yes, you did. You
No.
said that very season.
No,
said
I
you do.
don't.
You
No,
said
I
that
don't.
very season
I
said you
defend
do.
myself.
No, you said
I
you
defend
said
myself.
I thought you'd be used to it by now. I come in here, bitch, just click rage bait and clickbait. Yeah, you said that shit.
No, that was
right
just
here.
with you. That was just with you. That's
so
not with
therefore
everybody.
you say shit
That's
all the
just with
time
you.
that you don't believe.
I don't think everyone realizes how uncomfortable that situation would feel if you were Rashad sitting across from Kenyon Martin dealing with that kind of energy repeatedly. Because at the end of the day, this is supposed to be a podcast where two former players can talk basketball, disagree, and still keep it professional without it turning personal. But naturally, it does make you question why Rashad keeps staying in that back and forth dynamic when things escalate like that, because there's only so much constant push and pull anyone can take. Now, to be fair, Kenyon's perspective is pretty straightforward too. He genuinely feels like Rashad says things that need to be challenged, and he's never been the type to just sit back and stay quiet when he disagrees. But eventually, you hit a point where those repeated callouts start to take over the actual conversation. And at the same time, you can kind of understand why Kenyon reacts the way he does, because when Rashad explains his takes, it's easy to see why people bring up questions about how those opinions connect back to his NBA career decisions. He's very firm in what he believes, and he doesn't really back down from a point even when the discussion feels like it's already run its course.
You're not
all
triggered,
the time
and you
that you
tell
don't
niggas
believe.
to put their feelings in their pocket.
You say shit
but then
all the
your
time.
feelings pour out when I'm triggering.
No, don't, like I said.
All right.
Because you act like
so going back, we both acting like females right
Females
now.
trigger people.
Because you got in your feelings
No.
and you in your feelings right
No,
now.
what am I
'Cause
feelings
it's
about?
full
This ain't got shit
circle.
to do with me.
This got everything to do with what
No,
I
it don't.
said before.
No, this ain't got
I
shit to do with
said Jaylen
You're wrong.
Jaylen Brown
You're
has
wrong.
the right to defend
You're wrong.
himself at
You're
all
wrong.
costs.
You're wrong.
He just applauded
You're wrong. You're wrong.
He just applauded
You're
that.
wrong.
Remember this day?
I ain't applaud shit that you said.
Favorite year, he has the right.
No,
He has
no.
the right to say that.
Yeah, okay, cool.
year.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
And
But-
that was I said he can say what the
and
fuck
that-
he wants to say.
Cool, that's cool.
And then you know what they said? No, he can't.
'Cause
Okay.
No, he can't.
Okay,
that
but
what we
wait a
said?
second.
No, he can't.
They had just lost 3 home games to Philadelphia,
This
right?
is my
And-
favorite season.
Yeah.
All right.
My favorite.
and people had a problem with you saying that.
And I don't give a fuck about nobody else having a problem about what I
Cool,
say.
cool.
Now, people have a problem with what I'm saying now.
Cool.
Should I still care?
Yeah, cool.
I'm defending myself in the same manner. What's the difference?
We're talking basketball here.
Did you like him saying that?
100. Listen, you have to speak up for yourself when people are going against you. People are creating false narratives. This Bobby Marks thing is like, why would you bring this up if this wasn't going to affect my perception and my reputation?
How?
And how you look at me. Since
I agree with that.
2016, they've
Yeah.
been throwing shots at Jaylen Brown due to him being too intelligent for the space.
You are too educated.
So now here we are. I'm an activist. I've been in the streets with the fucking protesters. I've been really building back. And I got 300 million said I'm going to build Black Wall Street in Boston. Are you serious? So when I go to defend him, he can't say what he wants. You know you can't say what you want. That's all my point was. It just resonates now. It's a full circle
It ain't a
moment.
full circle
So
shit.
does it-
Dead wrong.
So does it help him?
Therefore,
Does what help?
It didn't. The
With
point we
all-
were making
with all this
didn't help.
Like, does it help you as a
Does
player?
it help that Bobby Marks is doing this shit right
I'm,
now?
Tell him, Brandon, what
I'm
the
just saying,
point was,
just
Brandon.
answering to like everybody that what they're saying and everything.
100% it helps him. He's
it
liberating other players to be able to speak up for themselves.
Okay.
Don't let these motherfucking ESPN niggas create narratives on you when you don't got no voice to speak on your own. Now come out and say, state your source, Bobby. Who told you those analytical things that I was the 7th best player? Who told you that, bro?
Kenyon's main point in the conversation was really about frustration with Rashad still seeing things the same way even at 40 years old, especially when he believes there's always another layer to how situations actually play out. In his view, people can say whatever they want, but actions always come with consequences attached to them, and he feels like Rashad hasn't really adjusted his thinking based on past experiences, instead still approaching situations from a perspective where he's being wronged. Kenyon also brought up the idea that the world of basketball isn't always just about fair or unfair outcomes, but often about relationships, timing, and internal politics. From that angle, he suggested that Jaylen Brown may have rubbed certain people the wrong way at different points, and that could influence how opportunities or narratives form around him. And because JB has never been the type to stay silent when he's criticized, Kenyon believes that tendency can sometimes make him an easier target in those conversations.
Hey, same person over here talking about, oh, I got all the receipts on what been said about me. You ain't said nobody name.
I don't have to because I don't give a fuck
but you
about
want
what
other
people
people to
say.
do, but you want
I
other
don't
people to do.
He
But you
decided to
want
do
other
it.
people to do.
He's decided to do it.
No, you come on this bitch very calculated.
If I do it, it's gonna hurt some motherfuckers'
I know what's been
feelings.
said about
It's gonna
me.
hurt
I know
feelings.
who said about me.
It's
Just
gonna
that
hurt
certain
feelings if I do it.
source. You
It's
don't
gonna
do
hurt
it.
feelings if I do it.
You don't do it. So you
It's
want
gonna
other
hurt
people to do
feelings.
what you don't do.
It's gonna hurt feelings.
So
if I
you want
do it.
other people to do what you don't
I've
do.
done it. I fought against North Carolina and the NCAA for 10 years. I know what it is.
Yeah, we know.
I know what it is to fight for something and to have everybody not like
So once again, this is about you.
Because you back.
So this is about you
No,
and
it's
your
about Jaylen Brown
So why you bring yourself
and
up
people
in
like me because I'm like him.
So once again, it's like so it's about
I'm
you.
like him.
So it's about you.
It's about us.
So it's about you.
It's about us.
So it's about you.
About us.
So it's about you.
Steven, though.
So it's about you.
It's about us.
I thought you said you were little Steven.
I'm little me now. I'm little Skip now.
What do you say, Nick?
I'm little
I thought you
Skip
said you were
now.
little Steven.
I'm little Skip now.
Nick, what do you say, Nick?
I thought you said little Steven.
2 years ago. I was little Steven 2 years ago.
But now you're on Jaylen Brown time.
Yeah.
Right
I'm
now.
been on Jaylen Brown time.
Now you're a little
I've
Skip.
been on Jaylen Brown time.
But
So when he,
I was the first Jaylen Brown.
So when he beefing with Stephen A. Smith, then who are you then?
I'm Jaylen Brown
Oh.
because I've already spoke out against Stephen A. about the shit that he said, which is why he did a 13-minute video to me. Not anybody else. To me. Twice he's done that.
And then you said you was little Steven after that.
Good job, Nick.
I just gotta
Good job, Nick.
I just gotta use the room.
Good job, Nick. Yo, good at that.
The point that we were making, right?
Good at that. I wish you would do it to somebody else, though, instead of me, my nigga.
Was it helping him?
The situation with MC trying to challenge Swaggy P stood out because a lot of viewers were wondering why that same level of energy wasn't being aimed at Kenyon, who was actually coming at him even harder. From that angle, it really feels like Rashad keeps getting pulled into these debates where he ends up in that position of feeling overlooked or disrespected. And while MC does land some solid points at times, the way he delivers them often blends into the intensity of the moment, which just pushes everything into a louder argument. With Kenyon, though, he's been applying pressure all season long. He's called Rashad out directly, questions his takes, and said things that naturally trigger a response from most people. Between the sharp tone, the direct comments, and even stepping into his space during arguments, it all created the kind of environment where things were bound to escalate. But credit where it's due, Rashad has stayed composed through a lot of those moments, even when he's also the one known for stirring things up and then letting others react. He understands how to provoke reactions and keep the conversation energy high. Still, this episode had that feeling like the show needed one more big moment, especially with it being the season finale and possibly the last time this full group is together. Over the past few years, they've created plenty of viral moments, sparked non-stop debate, and kept audiences locked in. Now attention shifts to what comes next, especially with Gil's new show arriving in August and Underdog planning changes moving forward. There's already talk of a shift in direction, especially with the naming situation around Gil's arena. But the real question now is what version of this group, if any, we see next. And I want to hear from you. Should Rashad adjust how he handles Kenyon, or is this just normal co-host debate energy that comes with the format? Drop your thoughts below and make sure you subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more. Appreciate you watching. I'm out.